Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 28th August current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important one, that is Great Andamanese tribe. Why this tribe is in news? Why? Because these tribes also got affected with coronavirus. Yesterday, in our article, we have seen that there is a one tribe also, that is Bondas tribe in Odisha. We have seen that in that tribe also there is a positive cases. Now today, that is Great Andamanese tribe also affected with coronavirus. That means it is spreading more like anything. It is spreading everywhere in India or everywhere world also. Here, what we have to know about this Andamanese tribe? Any other different tribes are there in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Whether it comes under PVTG. What is PVTG? Particularly vulnerable tribal groups. Here, if you see that almost 5 members of the Great Andamanese tribe, a particularly vulnerable tribal group, have tested positive for COVID-19. Here, if you see the population of the Andamanese tribe, the Great Andamanese tribe, who number just 74, speak Jeru among themselves. Their language is Jeru. Here, the 5 PVTGs residing in Andamans are Great Andamanese, Jarwas, Onges, Champaigns, North Sentinelese. Please remember these 5 PVTGs. Why? Because if you refer any previous year's question paper like UPSC or Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission and Telangana State Public Service Commission, there may be a one question on PVTG. Most of the on this great PVTGs in Andamans. Once again I will read it. Great Andamanese, Jarwas, Onges, Champaigns and North Sentinelese. These are the 5 PVDs residing in Andamans. Next one, Mansar Lake. Now, this Mansar Lake are designated as a Ramsar Convention in November 2005. In 2005, November, Mansar Lake is designated as the Ramsar Convention. Here, there is a improvement or there is a decision on increasing the tourist footfall and boosting the social economic development of the Jammu region. Here, this Mansar Lake is situated 62 km from Jammu. It is a lake fringed by the forest covered hills over a mile in a length. That means it covers 1.5 kilometers. This Mansar Lake is situated 62 km from Jammu. If we see what are the specifications, what are the important characteristics of this Mansar? As Mansar, we can use it as a tourist destination, and it had a immense potential for adventure sports, eco-tourism, sightseeing. These are the specifications for Mansar Lake. That's why the plan aims at increasing the tourist footfall and boosting the social economic development of Jammu region, that is in Mansar Lake. Next one, everyone know that is PMJDY. It is a very successful scheme. It is started in 2014. Now it successfully completes the 6 years of successful implementation. What is this PMJDY, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana? What are the pillars of PMJDY? That is 6 pillars of PMJDY are universal access to the banking services, creation of credit guarantee fund. That means whenever bank has some defaults or NPAs, there may be a creation of credit guarantee fund. With that fund, we can overcome these NPAs or defaults also. That's why there is a creation of credit guarantee fund. After that, financial literacy program. After Fourth one, pension scheme for unorganized sector. Here, basic savings accounts with overdraft facility of 10,000 to every households. After that, micro insurance under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bhima Yojana and Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. There are two types of insurance schemes are there under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. That is Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri PMSBY and PMJJY. That is Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. These are the two micro insurance schemes under this PMJDY. If you see that in 2014, before 2018, there is a only five draft overdraft facility of only 5,000. Now it is increased to 10,000. Here the main motto of this Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana means universal access to the banking services. That means everyone should, or every household or unbanking adult have to get their banking services, then they use their banking services. Why banking services are important in this large country? That means in the sense of population, it crosses almost 130 crore. There may be a chances of corruption also. There may be a chances of black money also. There may be a chances of unaccounted money. That's why if you use banking channels, there may be a chances of reducing the corruption, at the same time black money. How we can curtail the using the banking services? Suppose before banking services, there we will go to the jamindaris or a wealthy persons, we will ask for a money. They will put high interest on us. We have to pay that interest only entire our life. There is no repayment of principal amount. We have to pay interest only. That means we are paying higher interest. There is no conclusion of that debt. That's why there is a debt trapped in a previous systems. It's like a banking is like a legal process, legal interest process. That's why if you use this banking process, we can get the loans, we can save our money, we can invest in somewhere mutual funds or any other things. That means our money can be categorized, our money can be used in a different ways. They either may be loan or may be a investment. We can use it as a deposit or it may be a withdrawals also. That's why it's my sincere appeal to who are seeing this video. Please, if you don't have any bank accounts, there may be almost, I think everyone has having bank accounts. Please educate other people also to take the bank account, either maybe in a SBI or in a Union Bank or any nationalized bank or any private banks also. Use bank account, then we can get the some government schemes like any Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, that is a insurance scheme, and Pradhan Mantri Jana Jeevan Bima Yojana. There are the insurance schemes, and there is like a, in this COVID-19 situation, our Prime Minister is sending 500 rupees to the who are having PMJDY accounts. That's why use banking services also. Why? Because for any country there may be a three pillars for every country. In my point of view, or it's a from professors or philosophers or great points view is, for any country, that is there are three pillars, that is economy, second one health, and third one education. These are the pillars of the any country. That's why if you increase these three pillars, or if you improve these three pillars, that is education, economy and health, then we can achieve in a developed country also. That's why use banking services at any cost. Next one, Udaan 4.0. We have seen that this is the fourth round of Udaan. Udaan means Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. Was launched in December 2019 with a special focus on the northeastern regions like Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim. These are the northeastern regions. Hilly states and islands like Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Islands. Here Minister of Civil Aviation has operationalized the 274 Uday Desh Ka Aam Nagarik routes that have connected 45 airports and 3 heliports. Here, there are almost 274 Udan routes are there, and this will connect 45 airports and 3 heliports. So far, 766 routes have been sanctioned under the Udan scheme. In that 766 routes, 29 served, 08, that is 8 unreserved and 2 unreserved airports also there. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.